Let me ask you something real. Have you ever walked into a room and felt invisible? Like people talk over you, ignore your ideas, or treat you like you're just there, and then someone else walks in. They don't shout, they don't try too hard, but instantly, everyone listens. Heads turn, conversations slow down. Respect is automatic. What's the difference? Is it money? Status? Luck? No, it's psychology. And today, I'm going to share 5 powerful psychological tricks that can completely change how people see you and treat you. These are simple shifts, but if you apply them consistently, you will feel your presence grow. Stay with me, because the last one is the one most people never master, and it changes everything. The first psychological trick is mastering silence. Most people talk too much. They explain too much. They defend themselves too quickly. And without realizing it, they lower their own value. Silence is power. When someone challenges you, don't rush to respond. Pause. Look at them calmly. Let the silence breathe. That small moment creates psychological pressure. It shows you are not nervous. It shows you are in control. Think about it. When someone reacts instantly, emotionally, we sense insecurity. But when someone pauses, thinks, and then speaks slowly, we feel stability. And stability commands respect. From now on, don't be afraid of silence. Use it. Let your words be measured, not rushed. When you speak less, people listen more. The second trick is controlling your emotional reactions. This is where most people lose respect without even knowing it. If someone criticizes you and you explode, you lose power. If someone tries to provoke you and you immediately react, you hand them control. Emotional control is psychological strength. When you remain calm under pressure, people subconsciously label you as strong. They may not say it, but they feel it. And here's the truth. People test you, sometimes intentionally, sometimes unconsciously. They interrupt you. They joke at your expense. They push boundaries. They want to see how stable you are. When you respond calmly and confidently, instead of emotionally, you pass the test. You show that you are not easily shaken. And the world respects those who are unshakable. The third trick is setting clear boundaries without aggression. Respect is not about being rude. It's not about dominating others. It's about knowing what you allow and what you don't. When someone crosses a line, address it calmly. You don't need to shout. You don't need to create drama. A simple, firm statement like, "I don't appreciate that," or "let's keep it respectful," is enough. The key is your tone. Steady, not emotional. When you allow small acts of disrespect, they grow. But when you calmly correct them early, you train people how to treat you. Remember this. People treat you based on what you tolerate. If you tolerate everything, you get anything. If you have standards, people rise to meet them. The fourth psychological trick is speaking slowly and with intention. Rushed speech signals nervous energy, filler words, over-explaining, rambling. All of it weakens your presence. Slow down. Breathe before you speak. Choose your words carefully. When you talk with clarity and calmness, your words carry weight. Think about leaders, powerful speakers, individuals who command attention. They don't rush. They pause. They emphasize. They allow their words to land. When you slow down, you signal confidence. You communicate that you are not seeking approval. You are not desperate to be heard. And ironically, that's when people listen the most. Practice this daily, even in small conversations, especially when you feel nervous. The slower you speak, the more authority you project. Now, the fifth trick, and this one is the foundation of all the others, is detaching from the need for approval. This is where real respect begins. If you constantly seek validation, people sense it. If you adjust your opinions just to fit in, people notice. If you say yes when you want to say no, your value drops. Respect grows when people feel that you are comfortable standing alone, when you don't need everyone to agree with you, when you don't chase acceptance. That doesn't mean being arrogant. It means being secure. When you speak your truth calmly and let it stand, without begging for agreement, you shift your energy. You become grounded. And grounded people are respected. Let me tell you something important. Respect is not about forcing people to fear you. It's not about being the loudest in the room. It's not about trying to impress everyone. Real respect is quiet. It's subtle. It's felt. It comes from emotional control, strong boundaries, confident communication, and self-assurance. And here's the part most people ignore. You cannot fake this long term. These tricks work when they come from internal strength. So as you practice them externally, build yourself internally. Work on your confidence. Keep promises to yourself. Improve your skills. Develop discipline. Because when you respect yourself deeply, others sense it. Imagine walking into your workplace tomorrow. Instead of rushing, you move calmly. Instead of over-talking, you speak clearly and briefly. When someone interrupts you, you pause, look at them, and continue without raising your voice. When someone makes a joke at your expense, you calmly respond or set a boundary. No anger, no insecurity, just steady energy. Do you see how powerful that is? You don't need to dominate anyone. You simply control yourself, and self-control is the highest form of power. Many people think respect comes from titles, money, or popularity. But you've seen it yourself. Some people have status, but still lack respect. Why? Because respect is psychological. It's how safe and stable you feel to others. It's how consistent you are. It's how firm your standards are. When you are unpredictable emotionally, people don't trust you. When you are desperate for approval, people don't value you. But when you are calm, clear, and grounded, people feel it. I want you to start small. Choose one of these 5 tricks and focus on it this week. Maybe it's silence. Maybe it's slowing your speech. Maybe it's saying no without guilt. Practice in everyday interactions. The grocery store, your office, your family conversations. Notice how people respond differently when your energy shifts. And understand this. The goal is not to change who you are. The goal is to remove the habits that weaken your presence. You don't need to become someone else. You need to become more controlled, more intentional, more aware. The strongest people in any room are usually the calmest, the ones who don't need attention, the ones who don't react impulsively, the ones who stand firm without aggression. If you've ever felt underestimated, overlooked, or taken for granted, this is your sign to upgrade your presence. Not through force, not through ego, but through psychology. Master silence. Control your emotions. Set boundaries. Speak with intention. Tack from approval. Do these consistently and watch how your world changes. Because at the end of the day, respect is not something you demand from others. It is something you demonstrate through your behavior. When you carry yourself with discipline and calm strength, people naturally adjust around you. So from today, walk a little slower, speak a little calmer, react a little less, and value yourself a little more. And when you do, you won't have to ask for respect. It will follow you.